Is that sad?
Where is he?
It looks an awful lot.
It's a video.
I'm just gonna
Okay, we're gonna read your piece. Okay. Seb, I'm not gonna play your music because I think it won't work right now. Sorry.
But check to make sure it's still recording. It is.
Yeah, it's still recording. Okay.
Imaginary Solutions by Sebastian Jimenez-Galindo. 4 people, a couple, a man and a woman, Andrea and Adam, and another couple, a nameless man and woman. A living room. Adam is sitting on a couch, impatient. We hear the song, I Am a Man Who Will Fight for You, Your Honor, by Chris Zabriskie, all throughout.
Andrea's back from the clinic. They let her go 3 days ago. Adam is waiting to see her. He hasn't seen her in months.
Adam, like every sensible being, has a secret.
Adam, like every sensible being who has been in the need to live, has many secrets.
In this moment, Adam is waiting. He waits for the unnerving sound of someone coming back after having been long gone. His hands are sweating.
Someone knocks at the door. Adam rises up immediately. It's Andrea. Andrea remains quiet for a few moments.
Hi.
Hi.
Let's suppose for a moment that we understand the dynamic between Andrea and Adam.
Let's suppose a tree falls in the forest without anyone around. It is easy to assume it would make no sound, but this means disregarding the opinion of the pine cones.
Let's suppose the stars are tangible to those of us who can only see them from the ground. Let's then suppose we can graze them with the tips of our fingers. This would make first dates a lot more interesting.
Let's suppose a bulldozer rages violently through a Japanese garden.
Let's suppose a pair of feet walk barefoot to the sky. In order to get there, they've had to sail the asphalt lining the labyrinths of the streets of the city. They're bleeding, they're tired, and they cannot take it anymore.
How are your cats?
Adam asks, to fill the silence. Andrea loves cats, almost more than anything else that has ever crossed her path.
Good. Adam cannot bear silence. It feels like concrete on the face. It makes him feel like the need to rip off his hair with his hands. It makes him feel the need to desperately fill it somehow, frequently with clumsy statements, followed by a curious and redundant, really?
In the language of people who have shared intimacy, or are in the prospect of doing it, the curious and redundant really abounds.
Did you miss him?
Of course she did, dickhead.
Yeah.
While Andrea was at the clinic, Adam got involved with a couple of women. While Adam waited for Andrea to come back, he lit a cigarette behind a 7-Eleven. He bought a bag of gummy bears and kept them in his back pocket. They are still there.
Adam has never been able to give his emotional intimacy entirely to someone, but if he would, it would be to Andrea, simply because that's how his senseless and demented heart has chosen to.
Andrea, with the hair like an endless cascade and the eyes of glass.
Andrea, fragile as a lily and unstable like a nuclear warhead.
Did you smoke? It smells so bad.
Adam has an oral fixation. He is also neurotic and obsessive and thinks he needs to kiss the lips of his partner one time after each succession of kisses that involve biting. With the second woman he was involved, Anna, he waited to send her a message until Sunday morning. The logic behind this was that, as Adam knew it was a casual thing, he would wait the entire weekend for her to go out and live her life, and so by the end, on Sunday, she would talk on Facebook with the man of her dreams.
Adam was not the man of Anna's dreams. He could be the man of Andrea's dreams if her dreams have low expectations. Maybe she simply feels in her senseless and demented heart.
Yeah, well, I was nervous.
Why?
To see you.
Well, work and stuff. I've been so stressed.
Adam does not know how to say what he feels.
Adam and Andrea sit in unison on the couch.
It's been a couple of hours since Andrea is here. Adam and Andrea have shared a cigarette, another, a couple of beers that are now smashed in a small plastic trash bin.
Shows beer, trash tin and beer cans.
What are the 2 things you think about the most?
Adam thinks about telling the truth, but he doesn't. He does something worse.
Eating and sleeping.
As soon as he says those words, Adam regrets everything. Andrea suffers from anorexia nervosa and depressive psychosis. Adam regrets mentioning the 2 things that have caused Andrea the most pain in the past months.
But really, though.
Adam tells the truth.
Sex and death.
Andrea and Adam get up off the couch in unison, take off their clothes, remaining only in their pants. They lie down on the couch and start making out.
It's been 4 more beers, 2 more cigarettes, and 1 more hour. Adam hasn't touched Andrea's body in this way for several months. When he could not find her body, he looked for it in the body of another girl called Taylor during the first weeks, and in Anna's body in the following months. The worst place to look for a person who isn't there is in another.
Adam met Taylor at a party, 1 week after Andrea had been taken to the clinic. They talked about Henri Matisse paintings and the Marquis de Sade novels. They thought they were made for each other because everyone else at the party talked about Ariana Grande's Snapchat stories. The first one to come to this realization was Adam, because he often gives into his impulses without attending to the consequences of his actions or the spontaneity of his feelings, much like a bulldozer raging through a Japanese garden.
Taylor was independent and a little pretentious. The first time they tried having sex, they were drunk and could not make it. There were uncomfortable silences and even worse moans. Taylor felt special after about a week and wanted to show Adam her favorite movies. They watched them awkwardly on an iPad screen without knowing whether to cuddle or not, and Adam got bored halfway through. Adam cooked her mac and cheese and cried when she said she was moving back to the suburbs. Adam cried because the woman his senseless and demented heart loved was struggling with forces beyond her control and turned in a clinic, not because Taylor was sleeping. But he did not know that.
Adam and Andrea stand in unison in space, still staring at each other face to face.
Adam does not want to have sex with Andrea. Adam wants Andrea to talk to him. Adam only wants to listen. Andrea does not want to have sex with Adam because the meds she's taking diminish her sex drive and make her feel dizzy when she stands up.
Andrea, talk to me. Tell me why human relationships are so damn complicated. Tell me why pleasure is fleeting and in the end it always hurts. Tell me why I haven't stopped thinking about you for a single day of my life ever since I met you, but I've never been able to ask you to be my girlfriend. Take you to my family reunions, let my uncles make uncomfortable jokes and not understand your condition. Let everyone who knew you were in the clinic say what they want to say and throw the stares they want to throw. Take your hand on the street like it's any other thing. Tell me why in every I miss you, there's an I miss myself. Oh, it's okay.
Andrea and Adam kiss just discreetly, approaching their bodies slowly.
Andrea and Adam know each other since a very long time ago. They grew up together. When they were 12 years old, Adam lost a bet and drank 10 cartons of chocolate milk, puked in a trash can, and then kissed Andrea. It was their first kiss. She did not mind. But when they were 12 years old, Andrea wasn't in the clinic. She was nowhere even near to being in the clinic. She just liked to tell people she was a vampire, that she was 150 years old, and she fed on the skin of cattle and boiled blood. This was before the Twilight movies. When they came out, Andrea felt shame and a strong desire of running away. She never had a lot of friends because people did not know what to do with her. She dressed in all black and read Nietzsche while everyone else played. This didn't contribute much to her popularity.
Andrea and Adam hold hands and remain standing.
Andrea has a younger brother, with whom Adam played Xbox when he'd visit her. Sometimes I'd let him win, though he would mostly kick his ass because he was very good. It was something he did quite often when he was younger. Growing up, he would lock himself in a room for hours, and his parents would get worried about him. When Adam would visit Andrea, she would always cook something for him, but not once she ate. Adam would eat and keep eating in front of her with no suspicion of what would run through her mind because hearing him chew and smack his lips and wipe on his shirt, her desire of running away never disappeared completely. If anything, it got worse with the years. In the refrigerator's door, Adam saw a sheet of a diet plan. Tuna for breakfast, tuna for lunch, tuna for dinner.
Got any more cigarettes?
Adam started smoking cigarettes when he was 18 years old. He did it to replace the marijuana he smoked every day that was starting to affect his brain.
In his stoner times, Adam always wanted Andrea to smoke with him.
No, dude, if it's not cigarettes, I'm not smoking it.
But why? There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't know. No.
Look, we'll do it together. I promise. You're gonna laugh like an idiot.
No, I'm not into that shit.
Dude, it's not like you're gonna die.
No, I know that. But I'll be hungry. Besides, it probably turns you into a fucking moron.
Adam met Anna over the summer in the math class he failed and repeated when Taylor was in the suburbs and Andrea had been in the clinic for over 2 months. They were both terrible at integral calculus. They both smoked weed. They both sat at the back of the room and would often be late for making out in the halls. She was 2 years older than him and she met him because she thought his older brother was cute. He felt jealous and wanted to go home and beat up his brother, but he never did. Instead, he sent Anna flowers the day she got sick and missed class. It was a simple bouquet with a card that read, "I hope you feel better," the first of many.
Anna's eyes glimmered every time she'd see Adam holding flowers in his hands, or rather, every time she'd see someone doing something for her and pay attention to her in that way. That's why the flowers would come and go. Adam would buy them at Trader Joe's and make old ladies getting groceries smile. He'd give them to Anna in the classroom, and Anna would watch them die slowly in a vase, waiting for the next bouquet.
But it was a casual thing. I never fell for it.
He would say to himself over and over whenever she wouldn't answer in WhatsApp. And he would lie on the floor staring at her pictures with the tips of his fingers touching the screen of his phone.
Adam wanted Anna because he couldn't have her.
Adam wanted Anna because he couldn't have Andrea.
Anna liked to be on top when fucking, and she liked doing it in public places. At the park, in her SUV parked outside school, at the movies parking lot.
But she didn't like to cuddle afterward, and she always showered when they were done. They never fucked in the shower.
Andrea and Adam slowly sit facing each other's back on opposite ends of the couch.
Anna had a boyfriend. She would tell Adam that she loved cheating on him, and Adam would never understand why. But he never complained either.
During the time she was in the clinic, Andrea wrote Adam 1 letter per week.
She ended up with 32 letters that she never sent, but threw in her backpack before going to see him. They are on the floor next to a pair of empty beer cans.
In one of the letters, on the few occasions that the meds did not interrupt her sexual desires and her need for touch, Andrea would say with elegance and subtlety that she really wanted to kiss him. Nothing else. Kiss him tender and sweet, because that's how her senseless and demented heart wanted it.
While the words flew around her in a head full of birds, Adam's lips grazed Anna's belly button while she held him tightly by the hair in the back seat of her SUV.
Have you ever thought you had no way out? That regardless of where you go or what you do or who you surround yourself with, you're trapped and there is no way you can ever get out.
Adam thinks that if he kisses Andrea again, maybe she'll stop saying scary things. He doesn't.
Loneliness hurts, you know? It stings like a blade through the chest, cutting you in half.
Andrea and Adam are now very tired. It's been many hours, many beers, many cigarettes.
Do you want to cuddle?
Because if I could ever say no to that, if I ever say no to that, shoot me. Shoot me right on one side of the head and watch my brain splatter against the wall.
Andrea and Adam, exhausted, cuddle on the couch.
Andrea and Adam would cuddle a lot when they were younger, without any deeper meaning, just for the sake of it. Sometimes it was clumsy, but never awkward. She would always say,
No, wait. Put your arm underneath like this.
There are pictures of Andrea and Adam hugging hanging on the walls of Andrea's mother's living room, with the most serene, sincere smiles and visible blush in their cheeks. The moment of placing his arms around Andrea for a photo made Adam's knees tremble like an earthquake.
Adam always needed a considerable amount of time to be prepared to touch Andrea. He feared she would fall to pieces right in his arms.
Andrea, I'm scared of waking up tomorrow without you.
Is what Adam would have said, but he didn't. She smiles. She missed him.
There's something running around Adam's mind. The sweaty, naked bodies of Taylor and Anna, their smell and their breath. This moment is the perfect moment for Adam. He's got everything, but there's something missing. It's not sex, because it wouldn't work.
What's missing? That pit in his stomach is the truth.
Andrea, I gotta tell you something.
Andrea and Adam get up slowly and begin to argue. It's like a silent film. We can't hear anything at all.
Adam says everything he never wanted to say. In his mind runs everything he always wanted to say.
Andrea, I think you are the prettiest girl I know. Andrea, don't let them tell you you're crazy. I know that you're not. I want to climb a mountain with you, get to the top and scream my lungs out. I want to scream my lungs out that I love you. I want to walk with you and listen to the music that comes from the streets. And I want to dance like an idiot as long as it makes you smile. In my heart, my nationality is the sound of your voice. In my heart, I can only think I will end up with you. I've always been scared, and I'm sorry. I'm scared of the sounds that whales make. I'm scared of what I think about when my room is quiet. I'm scared of tripping and falling on my teeth. I'm scared of getting run over when crossing the street. I'm scared of being alive. But I don't mind too much because you're here, and that makes me want to go to sleep early so I can dream about you and see you early in the morning again. With you, I want to lie down on the asphalt and let flowers grow in our mouths.
I want us to talk shit about other people together, order cheap food, and stay up all night watching shows together. Andrea, I want to be a new man for you. Don't let them tell you you're crazy. I know that you're not.
I'm sorry, it came. It's not. One second. And then Adam takes out a bag of gummy bears from his back pocket and throws it on the table. Andrea puts her blouse and hoodie and walks to the door. Before she leaves, she takes out from her backpack 32 envelopes and throws them on the table. And
that's it.
Hey, dude.
sorry, Seb. I was talking to you.
Not too good.
I
Not too great.
said.
Work
See you,
harder.
Seb.
Work harder.
Yeah.
Work harder.
It was average.
Really mediocre.
Bye.